Hi guys! So something that I thought of this morning when I got up that I didn't do in the previous video was like a tip of the day kind of thing. Just, something super simple, something super quick just to open up the video with. So I want to start doing that from here on out. If it gets annoying or you guys are just like, this is useless information, just let me know and I can just stop at any time. But my tip, well actually I want to give two tips of the day because I didn't give one the other video. So my first tip is to use organic coconut oil, and we use the organic Great Value unrefined virgin coconut oil. It says expeller pressed and it's USDA organic certified. And why I'm going to talk about that is because little mom over here, Sandrea, has had like a pretty bad diaper rash, and she hasn't really had one too bad before, but it was just like a couple days ago she just had a really bad rash, and I was putting the commercial diaper ointment. I think it's called Disterin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but my mom used it all the time with my younger sisters growing up, so I was used to seeing it and even helping my mom like apply it to my my sisters if they had like a diaper rash or something like that. But this rash was like pretty bad, and the Disterin or whatever it's called did it really honestly didn't help. It just seemed like it was getting worse and worse. So I looked up online about coconut oil and found out that actually you can use it for a diaper rash, because I was originally, in the beginning when I had her when she was a newborn, I was using it on my nipples as like a nipple cream just to kind of like help with the bleeding and cracking, and also had some peeling in the beginning, and it just helped with like the soreness and the tenderness of my nipples. But then I also kept it because I was using it for her cradle cap, just putting like a small amount on her forehead, or not her forehead, but on her scalp, and it was actually helping the cradle cap scales like come off her head. But I didn't know you could use it for diaper rash as well. So, and from what I've seen, it works really, really well. Yeah, do you want to tell them how well it works? Yes. So, yeah, there's my first tip of the day. My second tip of the day is, if you are expecting not to just go run to the store and just buy all these maternity clothes, because they are freaking expensive. I'll have to show you guys the maternity pants that my husband and I got, but they literally are my favorite pants, but they were like $33, and that was at Target. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So I only bought like one pair of pants, and that's what I wore the whole pregnancy when I couldn't fit my normal pants anymore. I did like the whole thing where you take like a ponytail holder and you like stretch out your pants that way, and yeah, after a while it doesn't cut it anymore. But it's so freaking expensive. I was like, are you kidding me? There's like all these super cute like pants, all these super cute like shirts and stuff, and they were so expensive. So my tip is to go to the Walmart like clearance section, or like even the Target clearance section, and just get like an extra big like shirt. So I would buy like extra larges, and basically I just did that, and it would like fit me perfectly because of the bump. And then you can like make it look cute with like a scarf or like jewelry or something like that. I even did that with like my husband's shirts. I'm actually wearing one of his shirts right now. But like I would pick out one of his like nicer shirts, and I would wear that for work with like my maternity pants. And of course I would wash my maternity pants every day, if not every other day. And that just saved us so much money. Like, we weren't going to the store and buying all these clothes that I was going to only wear for like a couple of months, and I didn't know how much weight I was going to gain. And I ended up actually gaining a lot because I was put on bed rest, which is kind of like something I'll kind of cover a little bit in, if not this video, in like a future video. But there's my two tips of the day. coconut oil, and the second one is hit those clearance sections at like Walmart or Target, and or like raid your husband's closet or your significant other's closet and wear their stuff, because it'll save you lots of money. Okay guys, we'll go into the video now. Hey guys, so today's gonna be like an overview of my pregnancy, what it looked like. Oh my goodness, look at this girl. Mommy, don't do that to yourself. Oh no. Did you hurt yourself? What are you doing? What are you doing? Mama's trying to record over here. So we're going to talk about my pregnancy and how we found out about the CPAM. But first, I want to explain what a CPAM is if you guys don't already know what that is. Most likely, if you are looking at this channel, you already know what a CPAM is, or if you've been diagnosed, like your baby's been diagnosed with a CPAM. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. But, so a CPAM is a congenital pulmonary airway malformation. They used to call it a CPAM, but that's kind of like obsolete and outdated, and it's called a CPAM now. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is, I kept it, the paper that the high-risk specialists have given us. Up here explains what the CPAM is. It's really kind of blurry. I might have to just do like a screenshot or something and put it in the video. But basically, this is, he was saying like normal lung tissue. Here's like all the different like vessels and air sacs that carry like oxygen and different things like that. He said this is what her lung was looking at the time. You really can't see it. It's kind of really blurry. But he said, so this is the normal like vessels going out. And then instead of having this nice little circles like this, like the air sacs or whatever they're called, hers is just like this big, huge, like jumbled up mass. Just like abnormal, benign, tumor looking tissue. And there's 3 different types of CPAMs. There's a CPAM, or there's a type 1, type 2, and a type 3. And she had a type 3, which supposedly is supposed to be the most high risk kind, just because it's not one large mass. It appears like it's one large mass, but what it actually is, it's a whole bunch of different cysts that are just so close together that it basically makes this big large mass, but it's just like a whole bunch of little cysts. And it was not, the cysts are not fluid filled for the type 3. For the type 1 and type 2, they are fluid filled. But for type 3, it's an actual mass, there's no fluid. You want to sit with mommy? Okay. If I remember, oh yeah, right here on the paper it says at the time it was 3 to 4 centimeters. That's how big her cyst was. And for babies, or for fetuses at that gestational age, that is very, very large. So it was pushing her heart all the way to her right side. And that's what kind of set off like the alarms, or like kind of like set off on a red flag when we went in for our just routine 20-week anatomy scan, because we weren't considered high risk until after that, because they could see that her heart was on the wrong side. It was on her right side completely. And then they referred us over to the high-risk specialist, and then that's when he diagnosed her with the CPAM, because with the ultrasounds there's like different levels of ultrasounds, and I believe he used like a level 2, and he could actually see a lot more detail and could tell what it was and what was causing the issue. The possibility or likelihood of it growing smaller and going away completely was slim, just with how large it was at that point.